So the first question that we're going to do in physical sciences is multiple choice. So the question says, various options are provided as possible answers to the following questions. Choose the answer and write only the alphabet between A or D next to the question as numbered in the answer book. So question 1.1 says, the rate of change of momentum of an object is equal to A, the impulse of the object, the net force acting on the object, the product of the object's mass and its change in velocity, the product of the net force acting on the object and its acceleration, and the answer to this question is B. Question 1.2, the gravitational acceleration on the surface of planet X with a mass of m and the radius of r is g. The question further elaborates and says the gravitational acceleration on the surface of planet Y with mass 2m and the radius 1 over r is it 1 over 2g, only g, 4g, or 8g? The question to 1.2 is D. Question 1.3 says, the graph below shows how one of the physical quantities associated with an object in free fall changes with time t. The label on the x-axis is omitted and we must ignore air friction. This is the graph that's provided. Now the question says, which one of the following physical quantities can be labeled on the x-axis? Is it the velocity, position, weight, or momentum? The answer to this question is number C. Question 1.4. A ball with mass m falling vertically downwards hits the floor at a speed of v and bounces vertically upwards at a speed of 0.75 v. Which one of the following combinations regarding the change in momentum and the ball during the collision is then correct? So they've given us a table here. Number A says the magnitude is 0.25 mv, direction being upwards. B says 0.25 mv, direction being downwards. C, 1.75 mv, direction downwards. And D, 1.75 mv downwards. The answer to this question is number C. Number 1.5 says the base SI unit of a physical quantity of work is. Now they've given us kg per meter per second to the exponent 1, kg per meter exponent 2 second to the exponent 2, kg meter to the exponent 2, the S now has a negative 2, kg per meter per second to the exponent 2, and the answer to this question is number C, kg per meter per second to the exponent 2. Number 1.6, a siren of a police car moving in front of a truck emits sound waves of frequency f. Both vehicles are traveling at the same constant velocity. The frequency of the sound heard by the driver of the truck is then what? F, 0, greater than F, or smaller than F? 1.6 is A. Number 1.7, two identical metal spheres, which are named P and R, are illustrated stands carrying different charges. The spheres are brought in contact with each other and then separated again. The question further says, if the charge on sphere R after the separation is Q, the charge on sphere Q after the separation is it small q, 0, less than Q, or greater than Q? 1.7 will be A. Number 1.8, an AC generator generates a current with a frequency of 50 hertz. The number of times that the maximum peak current is produced in 1 second is 25, 50, 75, or 100. 1.8 will be 100, will be D. 1.9, in the circuit below, the battery has an internal resistance R and an EMF E. A variable resistor is connected in the circuit and the ammeter and voltmeter registers certain readings. This is the diagram that we have. The question says the resistance of the variable resistor R is increased now. Which one of the following combinations is a correct representation of the change in the readings of the ammeter and the voltmeter as the resistance of R is increased? A, the ammeter will decrease, voltmeter will increase. B, the ammeter will increase, the voltmeter will increase. C, the ammeter will increase, the voltmeter will decrease. D, the ammeter will decrease and the voltmeter will decrease. The correct answer to 1.9 is number A. The ammeter will decrease and the voltmeter will increase. The last question for our multiple choice. The sodium cathode of a photocell is irradiated with ultraviolet light as shown in the diagram below. The ammeter registers a current. There's the diagram they're talking about. The question then says, which one of the following changes will increase the ammeter reading? Should we use a thinner sodium cathode, increase the intensity of the UV light, increase the frequency of the ultraviolet light, replace the sodium cathode with a cathode of lower work function? The answer to 1.10 is B. And that is all the answers that we have for the multiple choice for the paper written in 2020.